Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Jimmy Breaks here, and hold on to your hot dogs and squeeze your buns because baseball is back. That's right. Today, pitchers and catchers have reported to spring training. Now, when I say that baseball is back, of course, I'm not talking about some of the free agents who still haven't been picked up yet. Very bizarre off-season here where many of the top free agents still find themselves without a club. This is very, very rare. This almost never, ever happens. And to have such quality players still available right now as pitchers and catchers are reporting is almost unheard of. Now, recently, starting pitcher and batting practice to the Houston Astros, Darvish, well, he finally did ink a pretty big deal with the Chicago Cubs, so good for him. But he is in the minority when it comes to those high-end free agents. Where are they going to go? Still, nobody knows. There's still a lot of very high-caliber players that are still up for grabs, most notably JD Martinez, shown here. Okay, well, maybe it's because his picture's not good. Let's see if we... Okay, that's just his face. He went over to Arizona from the Detroit trade, and he just tore up the league almost overnight. How does that guy still find himself without a ball club? Nobody knows. How about Eric Hosmer? Another great player, slugger. He could contribute to many different teams. He's still in the prime of his career. Why doesn't he have a contract? And of course, starting pitcher Jake Arrieta. Not quite the starter he used to be, but very high quality. How does a guy like this find himself without a job with baseball season just around the corner? It doesn't seem to make any sense. Now, this offseason has been very, very difficult on these players, and they've been trying to do whatever they can to kind of make ends meet because they don't know what the future has in store for them. So JD Martinez, he opened up his own babysitting service. In addition to that, he was also a model for really, really bad hats. So that was kind of weird. Eric Hosmer, he's doing some modeling of his own, trying to show off how ugly shirts look on him. No one has been more affected by the slow pace of this offseason than starting pitcher Jake Arrieta, who feels so emasculated by not being signed yet that he's constantly checking in his drawers to see if his manhood is still there. In addition to that, Jake has thought about getting into professional wrestling, and he has vowed not to wear clothes until a team signs him and gives him a uniform. So, what's the story here? How is it that these players that every single season would have been snatched up in a heartbeat, how have these guys gone through the entire offseason and still garnered no serious offers? Hard to imagine. Now, super agent Scott Boras has come out publicly to say that a lot of these major league owners are colluding perhaps to keep the players down, to keep the salaries down, and to potentially tank to get higher draft picks. Now, this would be a disaster for baseball. Now, MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred has come out and said that this is absolutely not the case. The owners are not trying to keep salaries down. This has nothing to do with that. Major League Baseball would not be involved in anything that looks like collusion. Tell that to Lonnie Smith. But that's a different story altogether. So with spring training starting and not wanting to have many of these players fall behind, the Major League Baseball Players Association has started a spring training of its own for unsigned free agents. This is pretty much unheard of, totally bizarre. And it's unclear what kind of stuff they're going to be working on. Obviously hitting drills, pitching, fielding, but I think they're going to be learning some other skills as well for clerical work, typing, anything that can kind of prepare them for their job post-baseball, which the way things are looking right now might happen sooner than anyone ever anticipated. I could see what the owners of Major League Baseball might be thinking. They've been overpaying for a lot of players that have been underproducing for many, many years, giving them long-term deals and watching nothing come of it. But at the same time, as a fan, you should be pretty upset knowing that your team isn't doing all it can to put the best team on the field and give you the most entertaining product that they can possibly give. So Eric Hosmer, Jake Arrieta, JD Martinez, I really sincerely hope that you get the contracts that you want and deserve. You guys deserve it. You're great players. But if that doesn't happen, you're always welcome to join my beer league baseball team. I know it doesn't sound like a lot. I know it sounds like kind of a bit of a demotion, but we could have a great time. You could still work on your skills. You can crush some balls. We could really use you guys. I think you guys just have you're a good fit. You're a really good fit for our club. The competition, maybe not what you're used to. I hope you don't mind beer in the dugout because probably after this offseason, you're going to need a lot of it. For the MLB Report, I'm Jimmy Breaks, and I just broke it down.